Now, Dutch Foreign Minister Caspar Veldkamp resigned yesterday after he failed to secure new sanctions against Israel over the war in Gaza. Veldkamp had informed the country's parliament that he intended to bring in new measures in response to Israel's planned offensive in Gaza City and other heavily populated areas. But he was unable to secure the support of his coalition partners, following which he stepped down. After his resignation, he addressed the media and said that he felt constrained in setting the course he considered necessary as foreign minister.
I see that it is really being discussed seriously and that people are doing their best to accommodate me. People are also very respectful to each other, also respectful to me, considering the often unfair criticism that I receive in Parliament, but also sometimes from social organizations that hang up posters as if I have no conscience and such. But at the same time, I see that this accommodation has not been sufficiently successful and that I cannot take sufficient meaningful additional measures at the moment.
After Veldkamp's resignation, the rest of the cabinet members from his centre-right New Social Contract Party also stepped down, plunging the Dutch government into turmoil. Veldkamp's departure leaves the Netherlands without a foreign minister as the European Union navigates security guarantees for Ukraine and continues talks with the United States over tariffs. Later, Prime Minister Dick Schoof told the Dutch parliament that he regretted the resignation of Veldkamp and the withdrawal of his party, the fourth biggest in the chamber.
The cabinet today has intensely deliberated on the current developments in Gaza. Let me state up front that the ever-deteriorating situation in Gaza is dramatic. Everyone is aware of this fact. We all see the enormous suffering and would all prefer improvements to the humanitarian situation yesterday rather than today. However, this observation has not led to a joint conclusion among the three parties today.
Now, the Dutch government has collapsed in June after Geert Wilders withdrew his far-right party from the governing coalition following a row over migration. The three remaining parties stayed on in a caretaker government until elections could be held in October. The government has been under pressure from protests against Israel's military campaign in Gaza. More than 100,000 people took to the streets in The Hague demanding sanctions on Israel and humanitarian access for civilians in Gaza. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.